Hey, welcome back to another episode of Can I Get a Minute podcast with Christine and Jazmyn.
Hey, you guys.
So it was end of the school year for me and Memorial weekend. So, okay, so I prepared my daughter. I said last podcast on going to New York for 8 weeks. So, kind of miss her about that. I miss her being here, but
8 weeks will go by pretty fast, though.
Yeah. I spoke to her yesterday. So I speak to her Monday through Friday on FaceTime. So that's fun. And then it goes by really fast in the summer. She's doing good. And
it's nice that you get a little break too, you know?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, she could be a handful sometimes. But I do miss her because I feel like she is a lot like me. And I guess Jazmyn could
my goodness.
agree to this.
Like, Christine is, I'd say, immature.
Okay, I could be immature, but
she's like a spoiled brat, like pretty much.
I'm not a spoiled brat.
Like, how do you come to somebody's house and demand for? Okay, first, I don't go to her house and I don't ask for a lot. She comes to my house and she thinks she's head honcho and she thinks she's queen bee when she comes in and everyone has to serve her.
No, let's bring it back because Friday you came to my house and you were on my recliner and you had your husband working. You had him running around doing stuff with the kids. And I told you, Jazmyn, I know how you could be. That recliner, once you're in it, it's like so comfortable. It feels like a little bed because it is comfortable.
But you know what it is?
And you didn't want to, and you were like, oh, but I'm a stay-at-home mother and he needs to like do this. I need a break. And I was like, okay.
Yeah, I do. Like, I'm always with the kids 24/7. Like, so yeah, I'm going to take full advantage. You're right. I went to your house and I get a little break. And excuse me, I'm choking.
As for yesterday, yeah, don't choke too much, okay? As for yesterday, that's why you shouldn't be talking crap about me. Anyways, yesterday I came over. Like, when you come over to Jazmyn's house, she got a brand new house. So she was going to make you know that she has a brand new house.
No.
Not that she shows off or anything, but like, okay.
I don't show off at all.
My son had
I'm actually very humble.
You are, okay. Fruit Loops, right? So he had some and they fell on the ground. She's like, you need to go and get it right now. Get it right now and pick it up.
Christine is like, she's like my husband. Like, the way that they replay the stories is totally different. Like, they add way more to the stories than...
Well, let me finish. Can I finish?
It's like so more dramatic than what the story really... That's not what really happened.
Well, it's not dramatic, okay? It is my truth, okay? So...
It's her truth. You heard that. It's
okay,
her truth. Okay. But remember, there's 3 sides to the story. Your side, my side, and the truth. And yours is not the truth.
And yours either. Okay, but can I finish? So like I was saying, so I come over, she is cooking. We were supposed to have our other sister who planned this all out. She decided to like leave us at last minute.
She wanted to act like a little H. O to the E.
So that being said, she left us.
Yes, you know I'm talking about you, B. And listen, when I know you're going to hear this podcast and I am calling you out, so say something now.
Okay, calm down. So we had this whole plan where it's Memorial weekend. We didn't do much, but on Monday, which was yesterday, we decided to all be together because one of our sisters is in Tallahassee. It's us, and then we have another one that's here in Central Florida with us. So
she acts like she's in Tallahassee.
As you can see, Jazmyn's not over it. Let's not
even talk. Christine was going off on her.
I was. I'm not gonna even lie. I was
cursing at her. Christine was cursing.
Okay, that is not who I am. But Jazmyn wants to paint me out like that. Then that's fine. I got a little upset. But
immature.
I am immature. I am petty.
Very immature. Like I said yesterday, she was acting so immature at my house.
Petty. You could put petty and immature. I don't care. But like I was saying, okay, we planned this out and it wasn't really our idea. It was the third sister. And she decided like less than an hour before we met up that she wanted to just not come because supposedly her man surprised her.
And we calling you out too. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
No, she's not. But anyways,
God,
So we decided.
I was about to say her name. I was going to say, go ahead, tell your boyfriend. Because Christine was acting really gangster over the phone yesterday through text message. Show your man. Show your grandmother. Show your daddy.
Okay, Jazmyn, hush. Okay, so then what had happened was she left us. So then it was just me and Jazmyn. Now, Jazmyn, like I was saying, she has a brand new home and she is humble. I'm going to put that in there so Jazmyn doesn't get offended. But like if you move something, she'll be like, you need to put it back. And I'm like, but I just moved it. She's like, no, you need to put it back. Like, that's not how I like it. This is my home. And then she'll go on. This is my home. This is my brand new home.
I'm a little OCD. Like, so I like.
So then she attacks you because that's what I felt. It's like she's a chihuahua. She's a little chihuahua with a bone. And she doesn't know how to let go of it. Okay. No. It's like the game is over. Give me the bone back.
No, that's not how it is. She, like I said.
So what had happened is. She was like, we're going to watch this movie. And I was like, well, I don't want to watch that movie. I want to watch a different movie or, give me options because this is how I feel.
That's not how she was saying it. Oh my gosh. She was acting like a 5-year-old.
I
felt like I had a 5-year-old in my house.
And then she's like,
no, actually she was acting like my 2-year-old. Exactly. When a 2-year-old throws tantrums and starts kicking on the floor and screaming and hitting doors and like, I don't want to do this, mommy. Exactly how Christine was acting. And then.
But you were like, I'm watching this and this is what you're watching. And if you don't, and I was like, well, I'm going home because I pulled that car. I was like, well, I'm going home because I live.
It's going to affect me. And I said, bye. Bye, B. Bye. I don't care. There's the door. She's like, I'm going home. She kept like saying it on repeat. Like, I'm like, okay, bye. Bye. Go home. I don't care. Go home. Please do. Do me that favor because the way that you're acting like a child.
But I wanted to go home, but then I was like, you know what? She's cooking and I don't want to go home and cook. So I'm going to try everything to manipulate the situation so she can feel bad. And finally she gave in. She's like,
no, I didn't feel bad.
You didn't give it in.
Didn't feel bad.
But you were like.
Because guess what? We ended up watching the movie I wanted to watch.
Okay, but you're cutting out a story in between, part of the story. So what happened was
you explain story like you are.
But you're cutting me off. But I'm trying to
this whole hour telling this story. Like that's how long it takes for you. So I'm just cutting it.
So so basically, she had told me that she wanted me to watch this movie. And I said I didn't want to because I feel like I need options. If you could just give me at least 2 more options within that movie,
you know what it was?
including that movie. And so I said that I don't think it's right because my husband, when we happen to watch movies or shows together, it's like everything he wants to do.
Exactly. With my husband too. So I took full advantage that my husband wasn't home.
But I'm a guest. I'm a guest at her house. So
but she is not no guest. She is not a guest. She's here all the time. She is not a guest. Her child is not a guest. She's not a guest. My niece, my nephews, they're not guests anymore. If you feel like you could come here and make a mess on my floor and I got to clean up after you, you ain't no guest no more. Like,
okay, so that being said, I was telling her, I was venting, like, when you don't tell me that we're going to watch this movie, I need options next time. Okay. And then, yes, I did settle for the movie that she wanted.
She didn't settle. It's called, she was just like, yeah, that movie actually does look good. We'll just watch that one. Yeah, you're right. There was nothing else. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, duh, I'm right. I went through this already. Of course I'm right.
Yeah, but when I'm home with my husband, he's like, every time I want to pick a movie, he's so quick to be like, your choices suck.
Her choices suck so bad. She kind of reminds me of my husband. They want to go really in the 1980s. I don't want to see no old movies. I don't want to see it. I'm not old. I'm young.
They're not old movies. I was just like, okay, so I was talking to my husband about movies. And so there was this one movie. It's with John Leguizamo, Patrick Swayze, and Wesley Snipes, when they dressed as drag. And I was like, oh, this looks good. And he's like, I don't want to see that. Why would I want to see that? A bunch of men dressed in drag. And then I was like,
it was even that funny. It was even that funny. The trailer.
Okay. I thought it was hilarious because I love John. I love John Leguizamo, so I thought it was hilarious.
No, and I like him too.
And then I also gave him the option, let's watch Life, which is like one of my favorite movies. Like Life, that movie with Eddie Murphy and Martin Lawrence. I was like, oh my goodness, I love this movie. And he was like, no. So then I come to Jazmyn's house the next day. And then
she's thinking that she was going to watch those movies at my house.
No, not that I was going to watch the movies.
No, I was like, oh, do you want to watch a movie? And she's like, yeah, let's watch a movie. So she already had it all planned out. Like, and I'm like, no, homegirl, we are not watching that. Like, no. Because the thing is, Christine's very controlling, and it's her way or the highway. Like I said, she throws.
How can you say those? Okay, it's not that I throw tantrums. Well, I do throw tantrums at home, but most of the time, my husband laughs at me and just walks away and says, "You're crazy."
Yeah.
He's like, you're crazy.
I just can't. Like, I get flashbacks of my childhood of when she would throw these tantrums, and I'm like, Lord Jesus, I thought she grew out of these already. Like, why? She's worse than my children. I'm like, no.
Jazmyn was like, yesterday, Jazmyn was like, I'm going to kill you myself. I'm going to kill you.
I'm like, no wonder she got beatings when she was little. She makes me want to beat her. No, I'm just kidding. I'm so against beating. I don't want you guys to think I abuse my children, because I don't. My children abuse me.
Yeah. So. Yeah, because I don't. I know what you mean. Like, but anyway. So besides that,
so then back to my sister. God. Back to going to Alexis. So Christine thought she was. You just
threw out her name.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
And we're not editing this. This is really her name. So this is the raw cut. The raw cut.
I'm not going to stop recording. Screw that. She deserves to get called out.
Anyways, let's bring it back to
she don't care anyways.
As you can see, I'm the one that throws tantrums, and Jazmyn just doesn't let go of things, okay?
No, she thinks she's a Pinterest. No, not Pinterest. Instagram star anyway. So we just like...
Okay, we love you, Alexis. We just mad right now. Anyways, she's going to be like, I'm famous without being on the podcast. We don't even have that many followers yet. Calm down.
She'll be like, I don't care. I'm going to make a lot of listeners. You're going to have a lot of listeners because of me. I'm like, yeah.
Okay, yeah. Anyways, besides Chloe leaving for the summer and...
I told you to
besides
get back to the...
No, we're done with that. Okay. We got to let it go. Like I said,
you dog did not let it go.
A dog with a bone. This is okay. I'm a different person. Today's a new day.
Whatever. I'm all brand new right
now. So, my daughter Chloe had left. She left for 2 months. So
she's like,
no, I do. I miss her a lot. It's like, yes, you get a break within like a couple of days, and then I'm like, I miss her. Even if she's like, gets on my nerves, I still miss her getting on my nerves. It's just different.
It is. It's true. With kids, like, you miss them. Like,
even if they're like, you feel like abused by them. Sometimes you're like, I still love them. I still love them.
I swear.
Like, you still love them. You still want them to be around, because it's like she's my pain in the butt. Like, I could deal with her. But that's how I feel. But so I have my other daughter named Zoe. She's the middle child, the wild child, and like she's the type that doesn't really care for her colors and numbers. Like, she knows them, but it's like you have to like bribe her or like make it fun. So I'm like, give me a red Lego, and she'll like
what am I gonna get out of it?
Like what am I?
Yeah. Yesterday she came to my house, and she loves crackers. So first of all, the other day when she was at my house, she thought she was going grocery shopping in my pantry. She took all the crackers with her, and I was like, wait, hold up. Christian likes crackers too, baby Christian. And I said, you gotta leave some for your cousin. She, like, her mom was like, oh, just take a few crackers. No, she didn't. She thought
she took a bag.
She thought a few packages of crackers. She took the whole box, right? And I'm like, no, you can take a few because baby Christian needs some too.
Oh my goodness.
So she's like, but Dee, mommy said I could have some crackers. I said, yeah. She said you could have some.
A few, like a couple.
So anyways, like, we bribe her with crackers. Like, yesterday we're like, okay, so what color is this? I'll give you a cracker. And then she's like, but I want 2 crackers. I said, well, you got to work for that second cracker. What color is this? Is it blue? Is it red? What is it? And then she will tell us.
So what I've noticed with her is like I have to be like give her 3 options, like her mama, and
she needs options.
So I'm like, okay, is it a red? Is it a blue? Is it a white? And then she'll be like, so I'll be like, is it red or blue? And she'll be like, it's red. So she'll point at the red. But like what I've noticed before is that she would get so irritated. Like I would be quizzing her, or it could be her grandmother or cousin. They'll sit there for an hour and like, this is pink, this is pink, this is pink, like repeating it, pink, pink, pink. And then she'll get so frustrated and annoyed with them that she'll say it's purple and leave me alone. Like, and walk away. Like that's the type of child she is.
She has a lot of attitude.
Yeah, a lot.
Her and Christian. That's why they get along.
Yeah, so baby good. Christian.
Well, no, she brings the attitude out of him because usually
and the screaming.
Oh, and the screaming, yes. Because right now my house is quiet, right? When Zoe's here, they all like.
Yeah, like today, she had gymnastics, and I had to I invited her grandparents to come to see her at gymnastic practice. So yeah, she was like so excited about it, and she was
That's it?
Yeah.
That's how you feel?
I lost my train of thought.
Like I'm like waiting for you to keep going. I'm like, okay.
I know. I'm like, oh, it's been a long day. I know. So that being said, I was gonna bring her to Jazmyn. So I was like, okay, right now, since her time now for gymnastics is earlier, I'll just bring her to your house. But then they came, and so I was so happy because I was like, you could take her. Like, she's like, I'm gonna go with them. Go ahead. I don't care. Go. Because right now, if she was here, you would hear her mouth.
And she would ask so many questions. She wouldn't care if we were recording.
It's all about her.
Just like her mama.
I was gonna say, sounds like me. But
choices. Oh, and you better make sure when you invite Christine over to your house that you make food that she likes. Or like, why are you cooking that? Like that doesn't
Shut
go
up.
with that.
I'm like
she calls me and she's like, oh, what are you gonna make with that? And I'm like telling her what I'm gonna make with it, and then she's like, well, no, that doesn't go. Girl, you coming to my house and you're gonna tell me what it's either you eat or you don't eat, and if you don't eat, that is fine.
Okay, so she was making white rice with some black beans and some ribs, and
we're Hispanic, by the way, if you haven't.
So I was like, oh, you need to make some yellow rice and beans and then some ribs, because I don't be eating them with white rice and beans, black beans. I'm like, it has to be yellow rice with some ribs. And she's like, well, that's not what we're cooking. We're cooking white rice and black beans, and that's what I'm going to do. And if you don't like it, you don't have to come. And I'm like, fine, I guess I'll come. I've never tasted it like that, but I guess I'll do it. Okay, because I didn't want to cook. I was like, I'll go and get a dessert. I'll get a wine, but I am not.
Oh, and so back to the dessert. Alexis was supposed to bring the dessert.
Oh, here we go again.
And she canceled. I'm sorry, you guys, but I'm calling this HOE out. And because, I can't say it, the word. But.
Yeah.
She was supposed to bring the dessert and she canceled, right? And so then Christine ended up getting it, but that was really sweet of Christine because she didn't want my white rice with black beans.
But I still didn't. It tasted. She made really good food.
I know how to cook. I know how to.
So okay, let me tell you because I know he texted you this morning, so it really got me upset.
Oh,
he really got me upset.
Oh, so you knew he texted me?
Yeah. Because I'm like, who texts you? Like, nobody texts my husband. Like, and it's not that I'm telling him not to get texts from anybody else or like, beware, I'm like the vicious wife. No, it's not like that. My husband doesn't have many friends.
She doesn't like him.
No, don't go there. He works from home. He's just very like to himself. So like, when we do go to social events or gatherings, he's the type that he will talk your ear off. Like, trust me, like he is good. Okay. So today I was going to like Zoe's gymnastic practice, and it was to like the times had switched. So we used to take her at 5:00 on Mondays. Now we take her on Tuesdays, but earlier this morning. Mm-hmm. So, which was great because just way better. And, I had to clean and stuff because my mother-in-law and father-in-law were coming over. So I want to just make sure the house looks good. And I also had to put in a workout, like on the treadmill, like my miles and stuff. So my husband's like, thinking it's funny. I'm really stressed out. When I'm stressed out, he thinks it's funny, like, to make jokes, and it's not the time, okay?
And like I said, she turns into a child.
I do turn into a child,
okay?
Lord
Jesus.
I'm like, leave me alone. It's not the time. I'm very dramatic. So then I'm like listening to my Netflix while I'm on the treadmill. And then I'm like, okay, he never puts on music. Then he puts on music. And I'm like, why is he putting on music? Now I have like 30 or 40 minutes to work out. Okay. And this is a time crunch because they're about to come to my house. So he starts putting the Rocky soundtrack. I'm like, are you really doing this right now?
Oh, yeah.
The Rocky soundtrack.
To motivate her.
And it didn't motivate me. It irritated me. And I was just like, you really doing this right now? Like, and he's laughing and giggling. And he knows I can't do anything because I'm on the treadmill because I have a certain time that I have to accomplish my miles in before my mother-in-law and father-in-law come. So I'm like, okay, whatever. But then I told him that it made me think of him more sexier because I was like, you're crazy just like me. And I understand why I fell in love with you. And he's like, yeah, boo, I love you too. But yeah, that's so far this week. That's what's going on with my husband and my kids. Jazmyn, anything?
My husband has been doing everything like always. No, I'm just kidding.
What's new?
No, I'm not kidding. No. Just in case you're hearing this, I'm not talking bad about you.
I love you.
I love you.
You the best.
No, this past week, so we did sleep training with baby Jax, you know about that, and everything is going good. He's sleeping throughout the night. We give him a bottle and he sleeps throughout the night. So that's been going good. Now, my other problem is I have a 2-year-old. And if you've been following us on Instagram, I'm sure you guys seen the video of him climbing out of his crib. He thinks he's a big boy. So he's been climbing out of his crib and he's been getting...
With no shame. No shame.
No.
He's not hiding it now. He's like...
he does it right in front of me. Like, if it's nap time, I'm like, it's time to go nap time. Let's go in your crib. Right? He has a big boy bed, but he's not ready for that big boy bed because... what I'm dealing with now is that he's climbing out. So I'm like, you're not ready for the big boy bed because you climbing out,
No, like, but you're more scared of him coming into your room and waking you up.
Oh, yes. I like my sleep. And Christian...
Mad grouchy when you wake her up. Like, I can't, if I'm going through something and it's a morning time, I'm just going to have to hold it until she calls me, which is like 8 or 9. If you try to call her before then, it's like no show. Like, she will not pick up. But God forbid, if I don't do it for her, she'll be like... I
am not that bad.
Yes, you are.
Okay, maybe I'm a little bad. Like, I be feeling bad.
No, you be like calling my husband. You be calling me. I can't even call your husband in the morning because then he's just as grouchy as you. I'm like, I'm going to get in trouble.
So anyways, we're going to put him in the big boy bed, right? So we tried it last week and we put on the railings, like, the ones that you slide under the mattress so they don't fall out. So baby Christian was like, oh, this is cool, right? So he starts jumping on the bed and I'm telling him, don't jump on the bed. You're going to fall and hurt yourself, right? And he didn't listen. He went over the railings into the tent, and then he started crying, but he didn't give up there. He did it again and fell again. So, yeah, that's what I'm dealing with is my 2-year-old climbing out of cribs, not sleeping when I tell him to sleep. And then this morning, he decides to climb out of his crib, but I heard him, and I'm like, get back in your room. Go back to your bed, right? And he goes, right? And he tried to do this like a football move, he tried to psych me out, I'm gonna get away from you, right? And I'm like, no, you're not. Get back to your bed. You're going back to bed. It is way too early and mommy is grouchy right now.
And we don't want mommy grouchy because she'll be grouchy with everybody else.
I was like, okay, what I'm gonna do is I have to watch him. So I'm thinking by me laying on the floor next to his crib, he's not watching me. I thought he was watching the TV. So I fell asleep and I thought, am I not interesting that you got to search the web right now?
No, I'm listening. I'm trying to get sunglass cases for my trip to Las Vegas.
No.
Okay. Your topic is interesting.
No, I started talking with your topic, right? So listen. Anyways,
she just called me the B word, but it's okay.
Anyways, so like I said, I was sleeping on the floor and I'm like acting like I'm watching him, but I'm really sleeping. So then he decides to climb out of the bed and throw himself on me. A 30-pound baby. And I was like, oh my God. I went crazy. I was like, seriously, like, why did you have to throw yourself on me? Like, I was sleeping on the floor next to you. But yeah, he has like no respect. He does not care. This 2-year-old, he does what he wants. Like I could tell him no. He just looks at me and keeps doing what he's doing.
He's not saying. He's saying more words though.
Oh yeah, he is talking more. He tries to say Jax, which is super cute. Like
he's very sweet with Jax.
He's very sweet. He was like showing him so much love this morning.
My child screaming in the back.
Okay. Go ahead.
Sorry.
You just want to cut me off. We spoke about your week, right? Like, I let you talk, right? What's so funny?
Oh, my God. Jazmyn's getting so upset right now. I'm so sorry.
Anyways, I'm not that upset. I'm just saying, damn, give me my time.
Are we done?
Anyways, like I was saying before I got interrupted by Christine.
Yeah.
Go ahead. I know you wanted to go check your child.
No.
Text my husband. He's in the room. You can go check on him.
Yeah.
Anyways, like I don't even know what I was saying anymore. What was I saying? Were you even listening?
Yeah, I was listening. Anyways, that was a good week for you.
No, and then
hold on.
And then, I had a sister that came over to my house, complained.
Oh yeah, she doesn't like to. This is the one from Tallahassee. She doesn't like to.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that one. Yeah, so okay, first of all, she doesn't like to clean. She is one little messy.
Wait, let's not put her out there like that. Okay, let's repeat, rewind.
Remix. Okay, well, we had our sister from Tallahassee. Yes. And she came to visit. She was on college. I guess she had like the weekend off or whatever. And she came and hung out with us. And, she's like, Jazmyn, like, you have me starving in your house. And I was like, well, I told you could help yourself. Like, you could grab whatever you want in the pantry or in the refrigerator.
Oh, and not only that, but she took over the TV and you didn't even care. Jesus. You didn't even care. Seriously, you didn't care. But you sat down.
Back to the TV. Back.
Oh, okay. You want to go there. And then you want to talk about how our other sister got you upset yesterday because you were cooking for her.
They're probably so confused about like how many damn sisters you guys got.
Yeah, we're counting from 4 girls.
Yeah.
4 girls, and it's us 2, and then we have 2 other sisters. No, we don't have no brothers. So we do have one, like I said before.
I will trade any of these girls in for a brother. Do you guys want them? Especially the one that acts like
maybe the one that was yesterday.
Yeah, you, the tantrum. Exactly. Anyways, back to my story.
Wait, I text your husband. He never texts back. Can you check my child?
My other sister, she came from Tallahassee.
Maybe if
you all over again.
Maybe if you text.
Lord Jesus, can I tell my story? Damn. I am so sorry, you guys.
Is damn a curse word? Because we're gonna have to like.
No, it's not a curse word. It's not a curse word. You can say it. Damn. Damn. Okay.
Go ahead. So she came from Tallahassee.
She came home from Tallahassee and she's asking me for food. And I said, you're more than welcome to have all this food, right? Whatever food is in the pantry, you're more than welcome. If you want to eat something, go ahead. So then she's like, oh, well, I'm going to leave, right? And I said, why are you leaving so early? You said you were going to stay until 5. She's like, oh, because I'm hungry. And I said, okay, but I said you can eat whatever you want. And she's like, no, you have me starving here and you're not like giving me any food and like.
But she was excited to go back home because she had calamari.
Yeah. I think they're all crying
Your husband's never gonna request this day that we are recording ever again.
Is that him?
That's my son.
Anyways, he just threw a whole bunch of toys in the crib with.
Okay.
Anyways, I'm sorry, you guys. Like, Christine it's making me lose my concentration because she's showing me pictures.
She wanted to say Christine's making me lose my S.
Lose my yes. SHIT. Anyways, so anyways, yeah, she came from Tallahassee. The boring story now. Like, I try to say it like 5 times, so you guys probably don't even care anymore. And I don't blame you guys.
Okay, so basically she came from Tallahassee.
They don't want to hear it.
Okay.
They don't want to hear it.
That's fine.
They don't want to hear it.
We'll move on.
Okay. So, with my husband. Well, my husband was actually really sweet and bought me a gift.
Jazmyn has really bad timing. Really bad timing when it comes to stuff. But go ahead, proceed.
Oh yeah. So I'm trying to, like I told you with my older son, I'm trying to get him to sleep on his own on a big boy bed. So they were like, oh, good ways to have them, like, lay in the bed with them until they fall asleep. So then Christian comes home and he's like, okay, well, I'm going to put the Christian in his crib. I'm like, no, you're not. And he's like, yes, I am. I was like, he's laying down with me and he's about to fall asleep. And he just grabbed him and put him in his crib after I told him not to. And Christian started crying and started throwing a tantrum after I told him. And I started getting upset and I was like, well, why did you do that? Da, 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 da. And then I come out and I see a Prada bag and he bought me Prada sunglasses and I was like, hey, my bad for yelling at you. That was super sweet of you. I was like, I feel like a jerk now, but this is how I feel about that. He got me those sunglasses because he got himself some sunglasses. So he probably felt like if I got myself some sunglasses, I got to get her some sunglasses because... Some. No, it's like a tongue twister, right?
Some.
I can't stand you. You're such a hater. You're such a hater.
Anyways, move on.
Anyways, like I was saying, my husband was really sweet and I feel really bad for yelling at him. But now... Oh, Lord,
I was like, oh my God, my child can walk? He's out.
Okay, so anyways, yeah, he was being really sweet and he got me sunglasses. And then it was really cute because then he was like, oh, put them on. Like, let me see how they look on you. Like,
what's funny?
Like, oh, yeah.
Like when you used to not have kids, you used to be like Prada, name brand, you super fly. Now
what you trying to say? I ain't fly no more?
No.
What are you trying to say? Because you said you used to be fly. And
no,
what are you trying to say?
No, you're fly, but I'm just saying, like, you get those things and it's like, where are you going? Your house is here. You're with your kids. Like, where are you going to go?
So you're trying to say I can't step out of my house and wear my sunglasses? Is that what you're trying to say? When I go to the grocery store, I can put my sunglasses on. I can stunt on these HOEs. No, I'm just joking. Anyways, yeah, I have a sister that's a hater, one that throws tantrums, and
what about you? And you're the Chihuahua with the bone.
Anyways,
so let's move on.
So that was really nice of my husband. Besides,
he's doing a great job. I got to give it to him because he's been taking care of the kids since last time we.
Oh my God! So last Tuesday when we did the recording, which we couldn't even mention, so Christine had my husband take care of baby Ivan, which baby Ivan was up
and took the biggest crap.
And my husband, after she leaves, Lord Jesus, why he takes the nap?
He's like, I will never ever, like, that was disgusting. And I was like, it's crap, and he's like, but it's not the same. Then before I left, I had to put the icing on the cake, and my son had to throw up on him.
I couldn't.
I was like, dang. And then what was funny?
Because my husband's germophobic, just like I am. So.
Trust me, he's like just like her, male version, just like her. Sometimes I'm like, are we doing this right now? Like, no, they speak their own language.
He can be so annoying.
No, you're just
Christine. Like with Christine, he'll just keep going and going and going. He does it to me too because I'm his wife, so I'm already used to it. And then Christine's like, "Damn, like, how do you deal with that? Like, he just keeps going and going."
Yeah, like if he doesn't like something, he'll let you know. He'll let you know.
He will definitely let you know, and then he'll like try to drill it in your head, so you don't like it either. So then no one likes.
Yeah, like Jazmyn would be like, "Oh, you can't put the charger back here," because he was upset with you last. I was like, "Oh my goodness, okay." I can't move tables and I can't put a charger. What other house rules do I now have to be dealing with?
There's like madhouse rules in my house. If my kid can't do it, you can't do it.
But it's okay. I got little Ivan there. Hopefully he takes another crap so he can understand.
What else? So yeah, that was pretty much. I'm trying to see if I did any goodbyes last week. Because Christian did a goodbye.
I did a goodbye. I did a goodbye.
What do you want? Go over there. Go over there.
I did a goodbye. I think Friday, Saturday, Target had 40% off of all sandals, flip-flops, and canvas shoes. I don't know what canvas shoes are.
Oh, yeah. I did go to Target last week, and I did 40. Buy some clothes for
I had a gift card that my dad gave me for Mother's Day. So, yeah, I decided to use it, and I bought like 3 pairs of sandals. And I bought a pair for Zoe. Mm-hmm. But, yeah, it was like 40% off, so that was amazing.
It's a really good deal. Yeah,
like, and their sandals are so comfortable.
Yeah, they were cute. So yeah, like Target, I did go to Target last week too, mm-hmm. and I bought some really cute shorts and shirts for baby Christian. Oh, and I bought the cutest little outfits.
I think they have 20%. I think they have 20% of all clothes, accessories, and shoes.
For just women.
For women
only. Yes.
Really?
Yeah, because the guy told me. Yeah.
Okay, but I think
unless I just started today.
Let me check.
So I know you guys follow. I don't know if everyone follows our Instagram, but that listens. But we do have a website, which we're gonna start posting stuff on the website. We haven't started.
It's under construction right now.
It is under construction, and we're gonna start like blogging throughout our days, like taking pictures because now it's the summertime, and I think.
And now we're out and about.
Yeah, now our husbands let us out. No, I'm kidding.
20% off selected dresses using Cartwheel today.
So I'm guessing like we're gonna start like taking pictures. Like tomorrow we're gonna have like a pool day with the kids. So we'll take pictures of the kids playing and just like fun activities and like do it yourself things that we do. Also, we're gonna start posting different things online and blogs. So I hope you guys check that out. And
another thing is you're done.
Oh, and then I'm gonna start putting stuff on Pinterest. So just like you can pin our stuff. And then once you so you can check us out on Pinterest. We'll start doing that, but we haven't done it just yet. But we will.
Our website's under construction.
Yeah, we have to do the website first.
So probably July we'll have it launched.
Yeah, July.
Hopefully.
Yeah. Hopefully. And then with stuff that you can find to probably do with your children or your kids for the stay-at-home moms, because I know sometimes it's like hard to find activities to do with the kids, which Christine is like on top of that. Like she already got a schedule for every
week. We're going to do something.
We're going to do something with the kids. And then we'll discuss it, of course, like on the podcast so you guys can get some ideas around your area. So just give you a little idea.
Stay-at-home stuff that you could do with the kids.
Yeah.
So we're going to move on to our favorite time in this.
Which this is Christine's favorite topic.
Yes, because I do love Bravo shows.
And then she acts like she doesn't watch TV.
Yeah, when I have a chance. When I'm working out and I don't have Rocky soundtracked. Yeah. So, that being said, did you watch The Real Housewives of Potomac?
No, they bore me.
It's gotten good. I mean, I like it. I really do. This season, I like it a lot. But let's talk about Southern Charm.
But no, you could talk about them. Like, I don't have anything to say because
I can't talk about them if you don't understand what's
going on.
Well,
the audience could, our listeners.
Okay, well, maybe you should do some homework and be on that.
Eventually I will, maybe.
Yeah, I know.
Depending.
Southern Charm. I haven't done the Southern Charm Louisiana.
I actually like that. You should get on that, and I'll get on the other one.
Okay, yeah, we can do that. So Southern Charm, Kathryn and Thomas.
Mm-hmm.
Thomas couldn't have why couldn't he man up and just say, no, we are not going? He's like acting like he can't. First of all, he seems irritated with Ashley.
He just needs to break up with Ashley.
No, but I feel like that's she is crazy. Okay, so now
she's crazy.
Allegedly, he's been in the news because he raped a woman and paid her off. Yeah, this was years ago. I think before Kathryn, and I don't think
before Kathryn.
Yeah, before Kathryn, he put a non-disclosure that I don't know what's going on. But that being said, this is not the first time he's been
accused of
rape or sexual assault. But
really,
and like people,
I didn't get that vibe from him. But you never know when people are drinking.
Yeah, I get the sleazy vibe. I don't get that vibe. I just get that he's very sleazy and insecure.
Yeah, I get that. And maybe he thinks like he's like
the best thing.
Yeah, but I don't get like
he's super old.
But then again, you never know. Like it's always the people that you don't expect.
Well, he has a lot of money and a lot of power.
Yeah,
he has that big bridge, that big Ravenel bridge.
Oh, that's his.
Yeah. So I
did not know that.
He used to be a politician too.
No, he used to be a politician, or he was running to be.
No, he was a politician. And then he went and did jail time because he was doing drugs. He got caught with cocaine or something. But so like people are like, that he's disgusting, that he should be off, reading the blogs. And like Ashley was like, his girlfriend was like, well, those are lies and you're not to believe everything. But she seems like such in La La Land that all she wants is like have kids and get married and have that title, like just be as.
And he has money, so she probably just wants his money too.
Yeah, and she wants to be like known like him. But whatever.
Well, we are talking about her, right? So she is getting known.
Yeah, she is. But as for Kathryn and Thomas, I felt like Ashley should have never attacked Kathryn because how do you expect somebody, first of all, they're working on their own relationship as co-parents, and then you are thrown in the middle of that. Which he never brought up the relationship anyways to her. So she can't say, hey, Ashley and Thomas are serious when he never brought it up until the day they went to that barbecue for Shep's birthday. And then Ashley gets all mad because she's not invited to Saint's birthday. Like she has to understand, like your man needs to take responsibility. He's not out here like saying, oh, this is my girl.
He needs to man up.
Yeah. And then Kathryn, did you see Kathryn and Craig on What Happens Live?
Some of it.
So what do you think? Because people are like, oh, she should have said something because Naomi's her friend.
About what?
Because people are like, oh, well, like about them being together or that they should be together, or never once did she say, no, I wouldn't do that to my girl.
Oh, yeah, I agree with that. She should have never said, oh, never do that.
But then it makes me think, are they like friends still now? Like, or are they not friends? Because she didn't talk bad about her, but she just didn't talk about her at all.
Yeah, and usually she sticks up for her friends.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I get. Like from the show, she sticks up for her friends. We really don't know how she is in real life,
Yeah. Vanderpump reunion. To me, it was boring.
Yeah. I didn't even see it. I don't think. Did I see it?
I saw a little bit. It was just not something
I haven't been like, honestly, like I usually stay up on the Bravo shows, but I haven't been staying up since last week. Like I didn't watch them last week because I've been.
Not even New York?
Oh, yes. I did watch.
Okay, so Vanderpump, you didn't miss anything with that. It was just straight boring. New York Housewives, Housewives.
Housewives of New York.
Yeah, Real Housewives of New York. The murder dinner show was it?
Yeah,
that was funny.
That was cute. I like that little.
It was cute. I was like, maybe we should do something like that.
Yeah, no. So then Christine can throw a tantrum if she loses. I'm good. I'll pass.
You're really making me out like I'm bad. Like
You're like a child. I told you.
Okay, I am competitive.
Wait till your husband hears this, and he's gonna say, "Oh Lord Jesus, I totally agree with Jazmyn."
whatever. Sonja's face was priceless when the first murder happened in front of her. Yeah. She's hilarious. And she's like, no, not the cops, not the cops. Tinsley's like, I know something about the cops. Like, I've had a mugshot or whatever. And then Bethenny and Carole, they had an argument
at the dinner table.
Yeah.
Well, it's to be continued. They didn't finish it.
I feel bad. I hope that they make up. Like,
I do too.
I don't like that.
But like, it did come off like Bethenny was lying about stuff because she kind of was like manipulating the conversation in this sense, like she was telling
it's like her way, her technique,
like, yeah, like
you kind of doubt yourself,
like, yeah,
because she's really good, because the other women, they get like stuck mid-sentence, like,
but
they're like, yeah, okay, like she's vicious when she goes for an attack, and like,
she's like, oh, you're scaring me, is that really you? Like,
yeah. Ooh. I thought that was funny, because I'm like, look, Bethenny is good at what she was like, oh my God, you're really scaring me. Like, I was like,
Christine, wow. I get to see Christine like, yes, bitch.
Yeah. So, that was hilarious. But I think Carole holds her own. Like, Carole is like, I think with the arguments that Bethenny has had before,
she already knew how to approach that.
Yeah, like argument. It was like
she wasn't going to give up. Carole was.
She's gone through Luann. She's gone through Ramona.
All of them.
Tinsley.
Did she get in with Tinsley? Yeah, she did. She got in with Dorinda.
Tinsley's always like,
like she really gets stuck. Tinsley always gets stuck. I think with everybody. No, not with everybody. Not with Ramona.
Hilarious. She's funny in her own way.
She knows how to approach Ramona.
She was like, I didn't know what to do. Like, I felt like we were in like elementary school or high school. It was funny. And then from what I heard from the blogs, Luann reached a plea deal, which is a lesser misdemeanor charge, and she's scheduled back to go to court like July 24th.
What, for her drinking?
Yeah, like, you know how she got caught in January, or like she was in Florida, Palm Beach. Is it Palm Beach or West? I don't know. Somewhere in Florida. And she, was getting stupid with the cops, and supposedly
she was getting stupid with the cops. I didn't see that.
And she locked herself in the bathroom, and she assaulted the cops. And she's like, "You don't know me. I'm gonna kill you."
Oh my God! No, I didn't know.
So Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Okay, that, from what I heard from the blogs, like, Erika and Dorit are demanding.
Yes, more money. I'm like, girls, no, you guys are not even like, I really just don't want to see you guys on there no more. Like, no offense, I don't want to see you.
Erika's like super rude now. Like, Bethany's rude to a point, but
she's not like a stuck up rude.
Like, she's like, how can I say? Like, she's a sweet,
humble, rude stuck up person.
Like, she's sweet about it. Like, I don't know how to, like, Erika's just like mean and forgets like where she came from, like her roots. She's like, and
she says that she doesn't forget, but it definitely does seem like she does.
Like, she's not humble. Not humble. Like, really?
Like, what did she spend on her glam? She said over 100,000
a month, I think.
Yeah, that's just crazy.
Or I don't know, but it's just like, whatever. I think people would like her more if she was like Bethenny, where she is sweet and humble. And like, what I like about Bethenny is like, she's in a different. Gotta love my brother-in-law. Poor child's crying.
He's crying, and then Christine's son started low crying, and then he's starting to get louder because he wants somebody to hear.
Yeah, he's going back. Now he's going a little bit more. So the thing about Bethenny, what I like about her is like, when she was on that other show for real estate, she's very frugal, and I like that. Like, she's all about sales and deals. That's my girl right there. Like,
I know.
I was like, yes, even though you're rich, you're just like us. Like, you're so much like us. Like,
well, she knows where she came from. Like, she knows that
she likes like deals and clearance and all.
Who doesn't?
Some people don't. Like, he didn't even know one time on the show, he wanted, like, she was like, we'll do porcelain. And he was like, or we'll do some type of other material. And she's like, no, we'll do porcelain. And he's like, oh my God, it's porcelain. And then he touched it and liked it. And he was like, oh my God, this is the best thing ever.
No, that was him showing her that.
Or whatever. I don't know. But Yeah. So,
you got it all backwards.
Well, can you help me?
Well, I am. I just told you that was him, not her.
Anyways, haters will hate. On pop culture news, okay.
I don't know what's your pop culture.
Okay, I'm gonna talk now. Did you look up anything in pop culture?
No, because everyone has been boring me lately.
Yeah, it's been boring. But the only thing I got out of this,
I don't like the whole Dinero song from J-Lo and
oh girl, yes,
Cardi B. Of course you would. Of course you would.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Yes.
Go ahead, sing it.
I don't know it.
But you like it. Shut up.
I do like it.
Shut up.
It's like, you know what it is that
Christine thinks she's hood.
Okay, whatever. I'm not, but
Christine is definitely not from the hood. She be acting real hood. You would think she's from the hood, but when
I'm from suburbia. Anyways.
Yeah.
Always have. But that's not the point, okay? I just feel the music and that's how I'm feeling.
I feel the music like Gloria Estefan.
I feel the music. But anyways,
shut up. Okay, anyways, hurry up.
Okay, so that being said, I do like J-Lo and I do like Cardi B. And yes,
she likes J-Lo, but she don't like J-Lo enough to go to her performance in Vegas.
No, because I'm not going to spend like $300 in tickets. And she got me there because I understand she's a queen and she's a legend. But from what I heard from the reviews, it takes like 30 to 40 minutes before she comes out. No.
Christine will be...
No,
drunk by the time.
And it probably be better, like yeah, you know, all that. But no, I hope she would put Dinero on there. I like that song; it's very catchy.
It doesn't matter because you're not gonna go see her. So go.
You're horrible, dude. Like you be. Anyways, the only thing, like I was saying about pop culture is. Prince Harry contacted his ex, which is Chelsea Davy, and they've been together they were together for like 7 years, okay? And he contacted her a week before the wedding, just to acknowledge that they're moving on, and that there was tears included. I was like, hold up, what?
Let my husband have tears for another woman.
No, why are you even calling her? They're engaged. Like the whole world knows that they're engaged. Why even call her?
Yeah.
You shouldn't. If that was the case, if you felt like that, then hey, I'm going to call you to let you know I'm going to propose to my soon to be or my girlfriend.
Propose? He didn't propose. It was a week before the wedding.
That's what I'm saying. Like if he was going to do it, he should have done it before he proposed. Like we're over. I'm going to propose and this is it. Mm-hmm. You're going to do this like a week before you're going to contact your ex? Like, no.
What would you do in a situation like that, Christine? Tell me. What would you do?
First of all, if he didn't know I was crazy, he will know as soon as I walk down that aisle that I am crazy, okay? I will hold in my craziness. I will say my vows.
And then you'll snap.
And then when we come back to the honeymoon suite, I'm going to be all sweet to him. And lose it on him.
What a honeymoon.
Because at that time, he can't do anything. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, he could.
I already got the title. I already got the ring. Everybody's seeing. He's going to be so happy. Oh, lovey-dovey. And I'm going to be like, curb him and tell him, no. Ain't going to happen.
I feel so bad for your husband. He knows you're crazy at least.
That's why he loves me. He's ride or die. Like, he is ride or die. Now, if anybody met us, they'd be like, how did you catch him? Like, not that he's like the finest guy
you
ever.
You know what?
He is fine to me. But what I'm saying is he's super nerdy and super sweet and nice. And I'm just crazy. And he knows it and he loves it.
They're like complete opposites. I'm telling you. They are complete.
Most of the time, he just rolls his eyes at me. Well, we can't say that about you and your husband. You guys are like one. Literally. When they say you get married and you're one, that's what I feel with you guys. When I talk to him, it's like talking to you.
It's not that bad.
But what would you do, Jazmyn?
I don't know.
Oh, come on.
I'm not crazy. I'm just a humble person. I will act like
with her humble new house.
I will act appropriate.
And what's appropriate?
No comment.
So you wouldn't do anything to him?
He would only know if I would do something to him.
I could see you be like, let me tell you guys what he just did to me. You guys need to come over here.
No.
Because I'm going to lose it.
I'm going to whip it. No. I'm not crazy.
And you got me looking stupid in the blogs. So that means somebody leaked it. So now I look real stupid.
I would go nuts.
Oh no, this ain't gonna happen.
If he made if I was famous and someone made me look stupid, like my husband, I feel bad for him. All right, so let's wrap it up, Christine.
All right, thanks for listening to us today, and join us next week.
And also next week. Not next week, but from now on, we're going to do like once a month a topic.
Yeah,
so
not all the time.
Not all the time. Just so you guys
don't get bored.
Yeah.
I know, we're not here to be politically correct.
Yeah.
And, I guess we're just who we are. I
guess just hope you enjoy our shows.
And keep listening. And thanks for all the support.
And
that's it
for next week.
Yeah, stay tuned for next week and follow us on Instagram. Our Facebook is kind of lacking, and I've been slacking on that.
Yeah. I'm gonna start getting on the Facebook because we can't count on Christine for that. And then, I said before, we'll start doing the Pinterest, and then connecting our website to the Pinterest, and then start blogging with pictures and stuff like that.
Okay, that wraps it up.
All right, see you guys next week.
Bye.